Okay, so what I do is I pretend you're just walking in the door. Okay, so it's like, welcome to Clothes Heaven. We're glad you came to play.
Thank you. I'm Dannay.
I'm Lorraine. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
Over here we have a lovely rack of Pucci.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Because we love Pucci. We love color, even though I have all black on today.
Okay.
And how often do you see something fun like this Pucci leather jacket?
Not very often.
And what's extra fun is we have the piece that matches underneath.
Wow.
Because that way we're all about matchy again, because we're cyclically, sometimes we don't like matchy and sometimes we do.
Lorraine, how did you come up with the name Clothes Heaven?
I'm so lucky my mom is a really good namer. So literally I went to my mom and said, Mom, what should I name my store? And pretty quickly she came up with the name Clothes Heaven, which is where good clothes go when they're passed on. Besides the fact that you can come in here and go, oh, I'm in heaven, besides, right?
I'm literally in heaven, so I think that's the perfect name.
So we talk about all sorts of fun, different Pucci things on here.
Italian.
Like, this is fun in that, look at, we even have the Pucci belt that matches the dress, and it was from 2 different people. So we love it when it's from different people, and we put it together because we have access to so many fun things. Here's another Pucci outfit that has top, pants, and the hat that you can wear it as a belt or whatever you want. Then this is our creamy beige rack. We have this because we get a lot of brides, and this is a fun one to show you off of this rack. This is Versace from 1992.
This is vintage, guys. Look at this.
And what's extra fun is we actually have the alternative jeans in this color red that you can wear with it for
with the jacket.
Different looks. Yeah. So we have all sorts of nifty things, all sorts of creamy beige. Here's a particularly fun one to show you. This one's from the client who I call Tiny Sisters, because we tell stories about all the people who give us things on consignment, because it's fun to hear the provenance of things. So this is from a client who I call Tiny Sisters, and she gives us lots and lots of things with the price tags on it. So I figure she must have a sales lady at Saks who loves her to death, right?
This is De La Renta, guys. This is a tweed.
Isn't that a great one? With the gorgeous jewels?
Right on it. Look at this.
We love jewels.
Look at this. This is quality.
And the fun thing to tell you is, when I was a little girl, it was always extra fun to go shopping with my mama. Okay? And we went to discount places, and especially the day after Christmas was always even more fun than Christmas to go to, it was Bullock's in the olden days on South Lake, because I'm a Pasadena born girl. And we'd go to Bullock's on South Lake and stand there and wait for it to open up and do that open thing, you know. And I just always particularly loved clothes and shopping. And I worked in another resale store back in 1980, 81. And I got tired of having my energy and enthusiasm and knowledge go into somebody else's pocketbook. So I decided I could open my own store. So I opened in 1983 across the street from where we are now, and expanded multiple times when we were on the other side. And finally, about 2002 or 3, we literally rolled racks across the street. Literally, and moved over here to the sunny side of the street with parking on this side and everything, and it's even better on this side of the street. Well, this is a fabulous client who we love dearly. She gave us 2 of this gorgeous Monique Lillier gown that was originally $10,000. She gave it to us in a size 8 and a size 12 because she thought she was going to wear it to her daughter's wedding, and she didn't know what size she was going to be then from losing weight and things. So she bought 2 and didn't wear either one. So we're so lucky to get to have both of them to sell. They're works of art like a princess would wear.
You guys, look at the beading on the dress, and look at the neckline, and look at how much quality was in time was spent on this gown. It's beautiful.
We love to spoil people with quality.
Yes. I have a lot of women who used to buy less expensive things, but once they get spoiled by wearing quality things, they can't go back. Yeah.
Because you don't want to wear things that fall apart so quick.
And you can keep them for longer.
And the quality shows when you wear it and everything, and in your self-confidence.
Yeah, that's very true.
We love that.
Very true.
Okay, so this area is what we call our extra snazzy department. Okay? It has things that are $298 and up, as opposed to, we also have a rack of contemporary contemporary designers. But just to show you some fun things from this neck of the woods, we have all different tiny sizes with a lot of alaya. Because
You have alaya here?
Oh, we have lots of alaya, okay? Especially in the tinies, because you know how the tinies love alaya.
Right. Oh, wow. Please pull this out. Oh, wow.
Fun vintage
You
alaya
guys,
like that.
This is one of my favorite next to Jean-Paul Gaultier. Alaya, look at this one right here. Look, okay. She's pulling out, you guys, hold on. Let me rewind it. She is pulling out some classics right here and she's just throwing them on her hand. Look how many she had. This is classic
So
alaya.
far, this is all alaya.
Look at
and
this.
there's more.
Look at, oh, and the head, look how
The
heavy
beautiful
it is.
weight of the fabric that alaya
This is
does.
that shape, that contoured 90s. I grew up.
Figure flattering.
Yes, very
we
figure
love that,
flattering.
right?
Very, very much. You put this on and you'll be like a Coke bottle.
Yes, you will, and
Yes.
you'd be wiggling around, being extra cute.
Right.
Knowing how you like Gaultier, when we get to the dressing room, I'll be sure to show you. This is Gaultier right here, okay? And we have a hook in the dressing room all filled up with Gaultier.
I want to see Gaultier,
Okay?
yes.
And then let's see, there may be another one out here too. Look.
I'm loving the Pucci print.
Ooh, we're Pucci.
You guys-
Let me tell you, I cannot tell
look.
you. This is the grasshopper print. See how it has a grasshopper on it? So this is Pucci's fun grasshopper print.
Look at this.
And we put it together with this Jill Sander top that hits the colors really nice.
That is nice.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
We're huge on putting things together, so if people have things in their closet that they don't have anything to go with, we're happy to have them bring it in, and we are really good at making outfits.
Perfect.
If you have the perfect thing in your closet with nothing perfect to wear with it. So this is a rack full of all sorts of beautiful things like this killer Alexander McQueen vintage piece that the architectural design of the Dupont silk is a work of art in the front of it.
This is one of my favorite fabrics, y'all. I love some silk, but look at the construction of it. I want you guys to really look at this.
The way they did the pleats like that.
May he rest his soul. Yeah, look.
We love him.
May he rest his soul. Look, this is beautiful. I love stuff like this.
Yay! Well, we're glad you do. This goes on and on and on.
To feed all your vintage needs.
This is Louis Vuitton in a suit
I like that
like
two-piece.
that.
I love that two-piece.
Isn't
This
that
is me. I like busy prints. You can always catch me in something busy, catching attention. This is very fly.
And you know how we talked about Tiny Sisters? This is Tiny Sisters as well.
Real black.
Isn't that a fun vintage
Guys,
piece
they don't even make this
with the feathers?
Oh my! And look, you got this silk top. She got this classic silk top to go underneath. Look at this.
All sorts of pretty things to play with. Okay? Dolce and Gabbana.
You can see
with Valentino silk pants. So
wait. So they're not even. Oh, you wouldn't.
But don't you love that together?
You would not think that they were made together.
But it makes it extra cute. And then I also have the darlingest little polka dot shoes that I should look at.
This is fly, guys. Get you some red to accent the polka dots.
Ready?
Oh, look.
If I had been planning, I would have put this cute little Valentino polka dot shoe with it.
Right?
Okay.
You guys.
And then red lipstick.
Right? Look. Exactly. That's what I was just saying. Look how fly that is, guys.
Isn't that a good look together? With the wide-legged, elegant
you guys, look at the look.
They're going to walk beautifully, too.
Yes,
So
you're going to be floating.
Yeah. So fun things like that, okay?
I love your style. Like, literally, like, you're giving me life. I love your style. Like,
well, we like your style, too, honey pie, okay?
Thank you.
So this is a whole rack of Chanel with really fun pieces on here.
You have a lot of Chanel.
Honey, I've been collecting Chanel forever and ever and asking all my ladies and all that good stuff. This is a whole wall of Chanel. We're not even to that yet, and it goes on and on. I have more Chanel than anybody, I promise.
Yeah.
That people come in and say, drop their jaws at what we have.
Yeah, Chanel is hard to come by because it's, pricey, but it's
But
nice.
fun little bonbons like this cute little top that I know Chanel made a purse that matches it, but I don't have it
It's
right
just so dainty.
Isn't it?
Very.
And what's extra fun to tell you, Dannay, look at, see how this says 04P? So that means this top is from spring printemps of 2004.
I didn't know that.
Because Karl Lagerfeld from about 1993 through 2009 put the date code on things.
Oh, so we see what he was designed by him.
In what years it was, okay? Because like here's another, I'll just show you this one for example. See, so this one says OOC C, so that means cruise of the year 2000.
Oh, so you guys, when you're seeing Chanel and you want to see something designed from Karl Lagerfeld, that's your way to tell. Come do a close up. I did not know that.
Because it's really good, because Chanel is all about the detail.
Of course.
So we love it when it has the detail of what year it was from and what season.
Of course.
Because a lot of Chanel will have that on it, just not all, depending on if the lady cut the tag out or not. So this one is spring of 2001.
Oh,
and we'll look to see what this beauty is. This one is spring of 2005. I particularly love 2005.
You guys look at Chanel is known for its tweed.
Yes.
So look at this.
Tweed with the fringe and all that kind of thing.
Classic.
Very quintessential Chanel spring with the tweedy and the pastel like that.
Very, very beautiful.
And we always love little shrugs on top of things, because to me a shrug makes an outfit.
Yeah.
Leather boot
with the leather.
perfect.
Look, you guys got to look at this. I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at the quality.
Quality with the mohair trim on the edge and all that. We love all those good details. Don't we?
Yes, yes.
So these are what we call the extra snazzy shoes. So these shoes are $298 and up.
Okay.
All sorts of fun shoes. What size shoe do you wear?
9.
Okay, so I'm going to take you to a different area to show you some 9s.
Okay.
But these shoes are all $298 and up. This is Alaya, and this is Alaya, and this is Louboutin, and Rene Cavia, and Rene Cavia.
You got some Manolo Blahnik.
Tons of Manolos, even crocodile Manolos, okay? But we kind of specialize in Manolos, and across the back wall, there's tons of Manolo shoes that are $198 for a lot of them. And your size is over in that corner, but I'm going to drag you over here to show you a lady who buys a lot of your size shoes for fun, okay? So we're traipsing up this way, you guys. So Dannay, this is a client who's client 1395, and she has amazing things, and she gives me stuff all the time. She wears from 9 to 10 in a shoe.
That's about my size.
Okay. And she buys multiples. So we love people who buy multiples. She had this shoe in multiple colors. She has this Prada velvet in multiple colors. Over and over, there's multiples of these shoes. She had this one in 5 different sizes.
Very good taste.
She has this one in like 3 or 4 different colors. Just to show you, let's see. We have this one in 2 colors in the Yves Saint Laurent. This one came in black suede, red suede, and black leather, the exact same shoe.
God.
And then navy blue, a little different.
Oh, you guys look nice to pair with a nice suit if you're a working woman.
Love that bow.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
And they look comfortable too.
Beautiful things like this Manolo that she didn't wear at all.
Look.
Isn't that in great condition?
Isn't that right? Like, it's like she didn't. Look.
And I'm going to show you the 2 pairs of shoes that are the newest arrival of hers. This is hers, because I do the same client number, and her number's 1395. So that beautiful velvet Chanel.
I feel it. It's heavy too, guys. Look at this ballet flat.
She had these Chanel shoes in like 4 different
colors
that are cute little Chanel tennies.
Look.
Okay.
Resort wear.
But I'm going to find the most recent ones that I'm dying to show you. Hold on.
Look at the.
Yes.
Look at the handbags, guys. And
okay.
The suits.
Ready?
Oh.
I just went to her house the other day and processed these myself the other night.
Oh, I love these.
Is that a darling kitten?
I love these. You guys.
Size 40. Is that not a darling?
This is not. You guys, check this out.
Isn't that a right now looking shoe?
Oh, you don't know how much you could do with something like this. And your feet won't be hurting.
Very Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, I love this. I love this. These are beautiful. These aren't even worn.
That's right. Isn't she good? So she's a really good client who doesn't hardly wear things, but cleans out about once a month. Lucky
so she comes here once a month.
I go pick up.
Can you explain to people what consignment is so they can, if some people don't?
Everything's here on consignment. People get half when the items sell. People bring things in, or I go pick up if they're long-time regular customers. And we're always looking for new pretties. But we do really well with the high end, and that's really what we focus on. Because we've discovered after almost 42 years that people want to buy what they can't find just anywhere. So we try to specialize in the things that make you go, ooh.
Right. and a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing here takes me back to a time. I can remember looking at a lot of these styles. I'm a 90s kid, so I can remember a lot of these styles in Vogue and a lot of this. So I'm getting so much like overload of memories I have as a kid, my mom wearing certain things, and I don't know how to tell you guys how I feel being here right now, but she has an awesome collection.
And fun things to show you from this wall. I'm going to put these
You have the
down.
Chanel chain belts too? Oh my gosh. You guys.
And what's fun, Dannay, is I have a picture of Billie Eilish bending over when she was here and saying, oh my God, about our beautiful Chanel vintage collection.
Yes.
You know?
You guys, this is another, I love chain belts, and this is another, look at how fly, oh my gosh. And they're in excellent condition. Look.
And we can always tell you why we guarantee their authenticity and show you why.
Can you show us? Can you give us and show it?
So the way our beautiful Chanel clothes, if when we're lucky, tells us the date, Chanel jewelry should also be stamped. Now see how this snazzy, beautiful Chanel with a gorgeous chain necklace has on the back this little stamp. And this one says, let me turn it this way, it's the direction it goes. This one says 94P. So it's from spring of 94. So all authentic Chanel things should have this on it or hanging from it. Some of them are only stamped on the clasp, but the old ones, which are the ones we love, will have this kind of a disc somewhere on it. Earlier pieces than this will have the collection number, like collection 29 or collection 25. There's different collection years that you can Google and look up to see what year they're specifically referring to.
As you got into, you've had your store for years. How did you go about knowing how to know all of this stuff about vintage pieces and know what's authentic and what's not? I'm pretty sure you've had some, you've had to break a couple hearts.
Exactly right. Because people will come in and ask us if things are real, and I'm like, you hate to be the bearer of bad news, so we really don't like to authenticate things because of that. But we've learned a lot over the years and are really good at knowing if something is real. Or, you know, that it's like you can tell by we even tell by the smell of metal. Okay, we go that far. The smell of the metal, the heft of the item, the weight, everything about it. You know, the quality.
I was picking up the shoes, the Chanel shoes. They were ballet flats. You pick up patent leather ballet flats, they're light. Like you could throw them. There was a weight to the Chanel shoes that I felt. I'm pretty sure with this, you can tell, and it hasn't turned either.
The quality always shows through.
Right. Right.
And Chanel never does things that have broken stitches, uneven stitching, things that are out of line. Everything that Chanel does, and other designers too, like Hermès and really good ones, their stitching is immaculate. So that's part of the way that you tell if something is authentic. Or all sorts of pretty things that we love. And we're happy to have people come in and play and drool all over our pretty.
Like Nina.
That's the good thing. So we're full of Chanel beautiful bags, and we can always show you, as I say, why the things are authentic. And we love special pieces. Like I'll show you a piece that we particularly love. So this beautiful Chanel ensemble is from 1999 spring, okay? And we love the iridescent fabric. We love that this piece has logo lining with a silver chain, spaghetti strap, and pockets. So we love a pretty dress with pockets too. But the coup de grace on this ensemble is we have the purse that matches. I love your face when I'm doing it.
I love fashion. Like, wow.
Isn't it great when it has everything?
So wait, I gotta ask you, did you get, so this is separate?
This is separate. Isn't it a great look? Plus, we love how the silver Chanel chain then matches the hardware on this.
I do.
And it's so spiffy all together, isn't it?
I love, you guys, look at
We love
this.
special.
Look at this.
Just the quality always shows through.
Oh, I love this stuff.
Okay, we love this stuff too. Yeah. I'm so glad you do too. Okay.
I do.
And then as we go to the back, we have more racks of Chanel and more racks of Chanel, a rack of coats and toppers. This is snazzy t-shirts of all sorts, including this fun Gucci vintage one from the 70s. And this
is coming back. Yeah.
You know, just all sorts of fun things. More Chanel here. Contemporary designers going down the wall. Oh, the way we were talking about Gaultier. We're going in here. Here in the dressing room. This is Gaultier because we don't have a place to put it.
Guys,
so there's all sorts of, look at this special piece. You have to see this. This one is, everybody hanging on it. This is a wrap dress. It goes like this. And when you walk, the fringe move and gonna shake. And then it also has a beautiful hood with fringe on it too. Isn't that a romantic dress?
That's very sexy.
Yeah.
That's very sexy.
All sorts of pretty things right here. Just so you know, there's all sorts of good Gaultier in here. And then over in this corner, we have a hook of the row because we love the row too. Pretty things everywhere.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm stuck on the Gaultier. I'm sorry.
Okay,
so beautiful.
That's not bad. I thought you would be.
Yeah.
You have to be sure to come back to that.
Yeah.
We also have a section of shrugs. The way I said shrugs make an outfit. So there's a whole section of shrugs for us to put on outfit. This is what we call extra snazzy jacket. And probably the most popular, cutest thing in the store is this darling vintage Elia leather. leather jacket.
They used to wear these with the body con, you know, the
Be cute with an Alaya dress.
right,
huh?
with the Alaya body con. Oh my, you guys, look at this.
All sorts of fun things.
Kid in a candy store.
That's right. Fabulous.
Oh, I didn't-
See the little
I didn't
chain?
even notice it.
I'm pointing that out. You gotta notice that.
I'm
Isn't
seeing-
that killer?
You guys, look at this.
With the cuff with the little chain that
That
dangles
is so
down?
unique.
That's a collectible one too.
What is the oldest piece you have in here?
I don't even know. This jacket over here that's Chanel, this is from the 80s, and this is a fantasy tweed, and it sparkles beautifully, doesn't it?
Oh, that's
and then that's a Chanel dress underneath it too.
Oh wow. So you got the Chanel dress and the jacket to match, guys.
And then this is our whole wall of nifty vintage shoes. All sorts of pretty. Okay, this is the 9 and 10 section.
Okay.
But all sorts of nifty ones. Manolo, 198 Manolo. See? Lots of Manolos for 198. Just depending on what you like.
You guys, look at the Manolo Blahniks.
198, one in the lime like that. That's cute.
Oh, look at those yellow. I like that.
You like
yellow.
the yellow? Okay, 198.
Look
Lots
at
of
this.
Manolo. People love
Guys,
that. Right?
I like shoes that show your feet. If you're a woman, you gotta have some shoes that show your sexy feet. This is very, very fly, very chic.
And rack to show you, and then we're finished with the tour.
Yeah.
This is the way you like the color of Pucci.
You have Missoni
A
too?
whole rack of Missoni. Because we
No.
love the color, honey.
Yeah.
Isn't this
Oh my
great?
God.
Pants like this. I mean, all this is a Missoni jumpsuit that's really cute. And
You guys, you know I love color and Italian designers. This is one of Missoni. Oh, look at this two-piece.
so
right
much
here.
Missoni. Missoni and Pucci.
Yes. You guys, look at this.
Isn't that a great outfit?
This is so chic.
We love that.
So chic. Oh my gosh, guys.
And then we have a wonderful client who
Oh my God.
I think she owns stock in Prada.
Really? As much as she has.
This is a Prada dress that was originally $9,700 that she gave me 2 months after she bought it with me. Isn't that a great
You
piece?
guys, look at this.
Get on time, get better lighting.
The visit. Oh yeah, a little dark.
Isn't that killer? But it keeps going. Ready? She also gave us this. Oops, sorry. Thank you. She also gave us, this is another Prada dress. This one was $7,000 and she gave it to us 2 months after she bought it with her. See?
She didn't even.
And she just has, one time she gave me 6 cal, including an ostrich. Well, I wish I had them now. Right now, those 2 Hermès bags that I showed you at the front, those are hers. We have 3 in from her right.
You guys,
No
look at
Kelly.
this. Look at the detail on it.
Isn't it great?
This is beautiful.
Killer diller. We love our Prada. That's why I think she owns stock in Prada, because you should see how many Prada things I have from her. Here's 3 Balenciaga dresses.
Oh wow.
Just a little different style and color. All 3 from the same client. Isn't that a good look? Fun thing. We never run out of pretties for you to play with.
No.
They keep going and going and going. The good thing is when you're shopping, if you show me what you like, my P-Brain cross references, and I can show you other things that are similar to
Right.
that,
Right.
okay? So that's part of what makes us dangerous.
Right. Right. No, fashion intellectual for sure. You're pulling out a lot of beautiful pieces. I can't stop admiring the construction of it. Sorry, guys.
We love the construction.
Yes,
right?
I like that.
That's a good thing. Do you have any questions for me?
I would say how to have a store open for that long. We see so many like other retailers. We see retailers closing left and right. What gave you the will to keep going? Like, how did you keep persisting in how everything is today? And
You're so sweet to ask. Well, I love what I do. So I'm lucky to love what I do, that I get to be passionate about it. And I love to give that passion to other people too and help them fall in love with clothes. Okay? And what I also think is in the 80s and the 90s, it was in to brag about how much you spent on clothes. Okay? And to me, at some point it changed and became in to brag about how much you saved. Because it used to be a woman would say, I spent $5,000 on this dress. But now they say, I saved $5,000 on this dress, and get more strokes from the money they saved than the money they spent.
I agree with that.
Right?
I agree with that.
And it's also interesting to have seen fashion change from the matchy to the non-matchy and back again, that things are always evolving. I mean, narrow leg pants, wide leg pants, high rise, low rise, big shoulders, little shoulders.
Yeah.
Everything evolving. But to me, you can really wear anything that you want at any time.
I always say, to me, fashion is like somebody that really knows how to dress, or they know they can make something that costs $7 look you know, like $1 million. And it's like, it's funny that you said that because I fell in love with fashion going to stores with my mom. We would go to Neiman's or we would go to Macy's, Penny's. My mom shops she's a shopaholic. My mom can shop on her lunch break. And I fell in love with seeing how things fit her and how it was made and how it made me feel. And I just got obsessed with fashion. Like, oh, okay, like I have to. And that's how I kind of got into wanting to sew and design. So I feel like it's a connection there. And even you showing me a lot of these pieces and you can appreciate a lot of it. I'm like, dang, I don't feel crazy now. Like,
no, you're not.
Yeah, I don't feel crazy like that. You can really make a lifestyle out of loving fashion. This is somebody that's been here for over 40 years and look at what she's established here. So I would say follow your heart and what you really want to do.
What I also think a fun thing, I think how nifty it would be if they'd have fashion and shopping in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Make it into a sport.
Right. It should be made into a sport. Just think how many women would watch if they had shopping as an Olympic sport.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I might get the gold medal, okay?
Actually, with how the store looks, I think you would. I think you would. She has excellent taste. Say, what advice would you give to someone that wanted to open, you know, a store or something like that?
Literally, when I talk to young people and other people, I say, open a business. It doesn't really matter what kind of business, as long as you open a business, because to me, you learn so much from doing just that, among other things. And it gives you kind of like a stepping stone to go from there and do bigger and better things.
Right.
Yeah, follow your dreams, follow your heart, follow your passion. We're at the eastern edge of Old Town Pasadena. We're at 111 East Union Street. We're open on Fridays. We take appointments. Appointments always get priority. We're here a lot of Saturdays. Don't hesitate to call 626-440-0929 to make an appointment with me. I answer that phone and I'm happy to take your call. You can also go online and make an appointment on our website, clotheheaven.com. Or you are welcome to follow us on Instagram, Clothes Heaven one word, and please do DM me to make an appointment from there. That would be terrific.
Thank you, Lorraine, for having me. I got to bond with you today, and
thank you so much for coming.
You're so sweet, and I love your style. I love your energy, and I want to be back just to learn from you. I just I don't know. You feel like you would be like a really good mentor. So thank you.
Thank you. That's so sweet.